So if nothing else, this is a reminder to myself that a character I've loaded, I just want to make sure everything is a-okay, and I'll just leave that vaguely as we get Goizo ill-fated random item stats. But we are going to do one more. I loaded up 3 characters on top of the one that I'm going to finish off today, as we also rotate in some mysteries, from the mod pack. Goizo, right? Goizo, and to ill-fated, I believe. So, random item stats, doing a lot of fun stuff, and we will get into it. So, as we get into Goizo ill-fated random item stats, custom character once more. Yeah, so also note that, one, I did rotate some mysteries in, and then we'll rotate them out, but also, as we get knowledge, second encounter, strength, charisma, Takushi-san, and maybe a second mystery check, hopefully I remember that. The characters may have been bundled together on release, again, to repeat. Actually, we'll do ally attack, but to repeat, I am trying to play custom characters in the order that they were released, at least on Discord, the Discord official World of Horror Discord channel in the mods repository forum, quote-unquote forum thread, but, well, forum, I guess I'll just say, the repository, but if characters are bundled together, I usually space them out from anywhere from 5 to 10 other characters in between. This is to add in more, I guess, spice and variety to the, in terms of creators, but just characters in general. So I don't, basically, another way to say everything is that I didn't want to play characters made by the same creator in a row, basically, back to back. So, for example, if I make characters A and B, I would not play characters A and B back to back in this series. But as we get Recluse, Coma, Teacher, Diver, and Phantasms, we get one of the mysteries that I rotated in. I'm pretty sure Diver has a boss fight, and if I'm thinking of the wrong one, well, I'm going to be really sad with myself. We also have Phantasms, but that's less a boss mystery than a lot of possibly more difficult fights, depending on your encounters. I can't take that now. I guess I'll take Diver now and see if I just get slapped in the face. I feel like this one had something I was really afraid of, but while we have 8 charisma, so I'm holding out because I forgot if this character has fame, even though it hasn't been that long. But if we can grab some stuff, -1 dexterity, -1 luck, well, I'll take what I can get. Otherwise, oh, there's something on my lip. Otherwise, if we can get a good ally, that would help out as well. Iwa would be the most likely, and that would also help me out immensely for a thing. We grab Yoichi. As much as I want to let Yoichi go and grab a bunch of cigarettes, the trade-off, so I guess we'll just do some science now. I mean, you can think about it here. I'll leave you 5 to 10 seconds while I think to myself. So what I'm thinking of doing, and I'm actually going to do, is I'm going to let Yoichi go, but that means I probably want at least 3 ally attacks that have good accuracy, because then I can smoke a pack of cigarettes in-game and get the nicotine rush buff. If nothing else, I should be able to guarantee about 16 damage per turn, or get near enough, so I guarantee 8 damage and possibly 90% chance at a second. But yeah, so we're gonna let go of Yoichi here. This is not normal, by the way, especially since this character starts with a lot of funds. We do lose a lot of our doom at this moment because we're grabbing a bunch of cigarettes here, but for the most part, I think this will help us out in encounters. And keeping in mind, yes, we do... Oh, I grabbed a soft drink on accident. Well, I guess I'll be reason healing. I was supposed to grab cigarettes, though. So, off we go. If I use all of these cigarettes, I should be good, but I'm just going to play it safe here. So, I have Phantasms, and I have a thing. Another boss mystery. I'm trying to remember what other ones I had, but I guess for now, we'll just put the police stations downtown. If we die to Doom, that would be a bit sad, but I feel a lot more comfortable knowing that I shouldn't die to spam, or I shouldn't die during an encounter, unless an enemy slaps me for 4 all overall, but that's a completely different issue. Oh yeah, keeping in mind we're on ill-fated. That's why we could level up immediately. Which is nice, but I didn't know. So we'll watch from afar just to take the damage in the face, because I think that was the one that was mixed up. If you're locked out of 3 choices on the rightmost choice, usually the middle one is the free out, but some creators of their events decided that the left one is the free out and the middle one. By free out, I mean there's no stat check, so usually you take a bit of reason or stamina damage, or doom increases a bit. But as we sit here, I did not smoke any packs of cigarettes, so my question is, I think we do take this because I grabbed the soft drink anyway, and I have 3 cigarettes sitting on the ready, so theoretically speaking, I have 5... Well, I actually do have 5 reason I can heal. Now, whether or not... Oh, that's right, I'm ill-fated. Why did I roll on those? Whether or not I need to use these cigarettes immediately, I'll wait until the end. I should be able to react to the boss here, which might even be right now. I wasn't counting my investigations, but I guess we'll find out. No, not yet. So I think the last one is at the seaside. I think the last investigation is on the seaside. So yeah, this should be 1. This should be 2, and I think the next investigation is the last. Never mind. We're gonna smoke the cigarettes now. So we'll smoke 1, and then if we get stuck somewhere, we'll smoke the rest because we shouldn't need any more. The answer is no. I can't do a lot more with these ally attacks, by the way, but we can do our best to fit as many. So 95, 25, or 95, 85. And if you get lucky again, we should be able to get out. But I missed one of the 85s because the game's just like, hey, what is 95 or 85%? So, shrug. We do have the 6th, the 6th floor. I was gonna say 6th encounter, but I think we have the 2nd encounter, which was the suit. I think I would remember because of a thing. So, I'm forgetting at the moment. We'll increase charisma. Hot bath would be nice, but my doom is a little high. Let's grab our empty bottle again and move off with our lives. That being said, I'm going to heal Reason here as I enter Flood. No, Recluse. I'm going crazy. Oh, I just realized. Well, we have 9 knowledge. I think we'll be okay here. So, yeah, I would have liked to run out of cigarettes during Recluse, or not use cigarettes until Recluse, but I think that boss fight was important, because otherwise I'd be gambling on 75% 4 times, and the chance of me missing even just 2 of those, which would have been very, very bad, was relatively high for me to risk. So, I'm shrugging in real life as I say that I'll use the cigarettes there. Now, what else is going to happen? I guess we'll see. Might as well drink this bottle of water now. We won't get to do more. However, I will keep the bottle of water, or the empty bottle, with me, because I might want to throw it. Considering I think we do 3 damage per sever right now. So, and yeah, keeping in mind that event, I think, removes reason when you fail to check, and we're on ill-fated, so we don't want to lose any more reason, because that risks bad things happening here. Even though I should be able to map that out, I'm just being safe here. So, how much damage do we actually do? 4 damage. Oh, we have a brick on us. That's why I was like, why are our sever actions so slow? That's the reason why. I can throw the empty bottle and the brick, and I think one-shot this? Yeah. So to prevent losing, because I theoretically don't need the brick, the empty bottle is nice for stamina healing. Would have been a lot of stamina, but I think it'll be fine. I think technically what's happened, well, we just lost Bat, so didn't need the empty bottle anymore anyway. But what I was going to say is that I forgot I was going to say. It was something actually kind of important, but too late. So I guess we go into Teacher now. If we could level up before the boss here, that would be nice, because then I'd be able to brace. But if we can't, hope for the best. We did smoke a pack of cigarettes, so we should be able to... Okay, now we smoke all of these cigarettes. Because we can certainly buy a 4th pack, and that should last us the entire run. It's extra doom, but the fact that we also got another brick helps immensely. But the cigarettes are going to be the biggest part. The nicotine rush buff, I think, offsets the doom cost. Especially if you're a character that doesn't need to get a weapon, specifically. I could have said if you do use kicks, but it's more accurate to include ally attack in that as well. If for no other reason... I don't know that event. If for no other or don't remember that event. If for no other reason, then you don't need to spend doom buying a weapon. So, theoretically, all that doom to buy a weapon is instead used to get packs of cigarettes, especially for a character that starts with as many funds as this one does, on top of the Yuichi letting go. But, I was about to say, but if we recruit an ally in an event, that would be nice. The problem is we can't. And the reason we can't is because we're on ill-fated, and we'll fill every check in which we could probably grab an ally. Which, on the flip side, means, funny enough, if we had Festival, we could have been able to grab more allies. But I'll be fine with this for now. This chibi sprite is supposed to float, right? I mean, I'm not trying to say, oh, that's a mistake. I mean, you can have people floating. I think there's at least one character that actually is was designed and drawn to account for that, because the character actually floats as movement. But as I forget to level up here, we can still grab the strength, but out of curiosity, I don't think it happens in the same battle, does it? I can't tell because Nicotine Rush... I mean, I should be able to tell, but I don't. So, without further ado, we roll the dice and... Well, roll the dice in terms of damage, and then I'll put Sensor Bunny on screen preemptively. So, as we move on to the school here, we should be able to brace, especially with 6 strength. And then we can do the teacher attack and move on with life. Attacking a teacher in the game! Robots, don't hurt me. Please. But as we move on, the reason I mentioned that specifically is, I mean, if you didn't know, there is a certain example, maybe not terribly recently, but there is an example as I remove the Sensor Bunny, there were examples of, let's just say, people who make content that were oof because robots. And I think part of that is as we enter Phantasms here, I think part of that is the fact that I think one of the ways that robots scan, at least videos and or streams, is they look at the auto transcript. If you didn't know, on this platform, there's an auto transcription option. I don't remember if you can turn that off, because I swear I've seen some videos and or streams after the fact, the VODs, in which, I was trying to think because I was wondering if I was okay here. But there are some videos and streams in which auto transcript is not available, but I think for my videos they're all pretty much available, which, I mean, for a comedic effect, it's funny to see what robots think you're saying, but what I'm trying to say is I think they're also scanning what you say there and then comparing it against the thing. I mean, that's what I would assume is kind of happening. Also, stench stricken means we need to do this because we cannot take much more doom, although I should actually visit the witch tree for stamina as well. Fearful is not going to be great, but my stamina was a bit low. But yeah, I think that's one of the things that happens. On top of, people just maybe reporting and whatnot, but whether they're right or wrong is not up to me to decide. That being said, yeah, being ill-fated on Phantasms here, I think hurts a lot. If I haven't already said it before, I'll say it now. Yeah, ill-fated into Phantasms, you're going to have a fun time. And by fun time, I mean fun in terms of how much pain you're going to be getting. So... yeah, with Yoichi we could have been able to one-shot, but without Yoichi we wouldn't be able to pretty much guarantee these attacks, so take and pick. I think both are valid strategies, it's just that I just happen to be a bit unluckier here. But, them's the breaks. Also, did I take Charisma last time? Tell me I kept taking Charisma. But anywho, yeah, this Doom, because of the mystery-specific thing, even with this negative 2% Doom at the end, it's a lot of Doom to take. Now, thankfully, we're on our last mystery, but will I have enough Doom to survive the run is the question. I guess we're going to find out. Coma, we're losing 3 reason at the end, or technically 2, but hey. Also note that my math has not been the strongest as of recent, but, that's partly, I mean, that's more of it is that it's just me. IT apostrophe S, it is me. But as we continue moving on here, let's see. Am I going to be okay? It looks like we can be okay. I remember that the diver is our second enemy. Other than that, fungal growth, but it doesn't matter because I'm not going to be healing up to that amount. And I can save... I'll save 3 stamina, 3 reason, because I don't remember all of my lighthouse checks, but I guess we can find out. It doesn't matter as much anyway, because I could have actually sold something to avoid out of funds there, but it was a bit too late. So, off we go. So we do need to rest at least once at the lighthouse. Do we need to rest more is the question, if stamina is a concern. Knowledge, strength, no dexterity, so we shouldn't need to rest because we have the soft drink for reason healing as well. We have Takushi-san, but we should be perfectly fine as someone speaks in the background. Again, I don't have any proofing done in my recording setup around me because that's just me. So, it's not for lack of wanting to do so. It's literally, but I think it's Calcinite, right? Yeah, Calcinite. We could level up here, not really any point to. So off we go, and we should be able to survive this. If we don't, then literally one of the minor mistakes I've made before, I don't remember off the top of my head, yeah, we could have done something about it. But otherwise, Takushi-san here, we never grabbed the thingamajiggy, did we? Doesn't matter, because we should be able to just ally attack our way out. We'll even throw a brick at Takushi-san. But otherwise, yeah, not really much else to think about here. So, as we move on, we shouldn't get this wrong because it was Recluse, and off we go. Funny enough, Recluse was not my second, the boss of Recluse was not my second encounter. But yeah, without further ado, we're gonna move on to our next character, and you'll see more of the mysteries. If you didn't watch the earlier episodes, you're gonna see those mysteries again anyway from the Mystery Mini Mod Pack. But without further ado, if you have anything to say, you know what to do. I won't take up much more of your time. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye!